Oklahoma. Huddle up. It's time to go inside the high school huddle on Hot 93.7 FM and streaming worldwide on GuthrieSportsPage.com. The high school huddle will take you where you want to go with coaches, players, your phone calls, texts, and tweets. Join the huddle and let's talk high school sports with your hosts, Chris Evans, Casey Porter, and Phil Nichols.
And welcome to the High School Huddle here on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI. Chris Evans and Phil Nichols with you here on this Wednesday night as we get set for the week 3 of the high school football season. A little tardy tonight, a little radio equipment malfunction. It's always the turn it off and turn it back on.
It's just exactly like Stacy Frazier told us to do. I tell you, if you listen to Stacy, things are going to go well. Every time, without exception.
If she needs to have the credit, full credit to her, but
she gets the credit.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're on. I mean,
I got one ear, and
oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean,
we didn't.
How many ears you got, Chris?
I got 2 ears.
Yeah.
We just weren't able to do a sound check. We were trying to get on the air.
How about if you wwiggle my cord? That fixed it right there.
That fixed it?
Now it went away. Hold it right there. You just set like that the rest of the show. We'll be perfect.
It's still there?
No, went away.
No. Now, how about now? 2 ears.
Yeah. Okay, don't move it. Don't touch anything.
60 minutes of the show, and I hope to be okay now. But
Katie says, have you started yet? We can't hear.
Oh, well, because I put it on mute, and now we're back up and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, boy. We got, by the way, we also here on 937, also Guthrie News Page, Facebook, live on Facebook, on Guthrie News Page. So, anyway, Philip, week 3 of the high school football season is here. Last final week of the non-district portion of the schedule. And then next week begins all the districts and all the fun stuff when it really starts to matter.
The real season starts next week, right? As we always say. And so a lot of teams are 3-0 right now that I shouldn't say a lot. There are some teams that are 3-0 right now that will not make the playoffs. There are some teams right now that are 0-3 that will make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so, the real football season starts, and, of course, you want to win every game you play. It's just, I think most coaches probably use that. They want to win them all, but I think they're more concerned about, are they growing, are they working through the bugs, to get ready for district play. So that's the real problem, I shouldn't say a problem. That's the reality of non-district play in the state of Oklahoma.
And of course, the main thing going into the district part next week is you want to be healthy as possible. And we talked about Kingfisher Yellow Jackets. They had to be careful on they couldn't lose a couple key players.
Right.
And it looks like they're going to be without a couple of their playmakers and their quarterback and a receiver. The quarterback is in concussion protocol. But another player ejected in a ball game for using profanity.
For how long?
I know fighting is 2 games, but
so he cursed and he got ejected?
Cursed and got ejected.
I would literally not have finished one sporting event as a high school player.
So what do you think? It depends on what he was said, how it was said, where it was said.
Yeah, probably. I guess I don't know. We're so. Oh boy, did you do this on purpose?
No, I was just going through my show notes.
We are so politically correct right now about everything in the universe. I mean, it's football. We're not sitting in church on Sunday. We're not sitting in a classroom. Now, I don't know what was said. I don't. And so I'm talking blind here, but my general opinion is how can that really offend somebody on a football field? Now, did he say it to somebody? Like, did he look at an official? And
right.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Right.
But if some kid out there, drops a word that mother would ever want them to say, it's football.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't understand. We live in this society where we put everything in a neat, cute little box now. 2018 is a beautiful thing. you've heard me say this a million times. I feel like a man without a country a lot of days, right?
Right.
Because everything's put in this neat, cute little box, and they want everybody to fit in that neat, cute little box. And then we go tell them, now go be creative. Think of all this well, how can you?
Yeah.
How can you? I mean, if a curse word shatters your world, brother, I hate to see you when you have a real problem. Now, if he cursed at an official,
right,
that's a whole different thing.
Right.
If he got up and was throwing a fit because a flag went his way, didn't go his way, and he was just losing his mind, I could see. I mean, so yes, the situation matters obviously, but if it was just for cursing, get over it.
I can tell you, I back in the older days when I umpired high school baseball, the rule on the cussing was, and it happens if it's underneath their breath, and it's usually when they at the plate or at first base when they pop it up or run through the bag on a bang bang play, and they're mad because they grounded it out or whatever. If grandma can't hear in the stands, it was no big deal.
Right.
But you would.
If you turn around and scream at the top of your lungs.
Right.
But that's what makes football so unique.
But that's when he says it where grandma can hear it. Everyone says no sound. I have sound.
I don't know if they're talking about on their Facebook feed or what, but we're getting a lot of input that there's no sound, and
I just turned it up on our phone. So
I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. So some people are hearing it. I think that maybe some people are just not having the
Well, someone said amen, Phil. So
so somebody heard it. I'm just glad somebody agreed with me. I can always count on Julie.
Right.
But her and I are the same era too.
Right.
I mean, it's like I said, there's things that are really, really bad that you need to take. It's just like you go back to like when a couple of 17-year-olds get mad on a football field and throw a punch at each other. Now, do you have to do something? Yes, you do. Right. But it's not the end of the darn world. I mean, they're not. It's a violent game. It's a game where we cheer them on when they hit somebody, when they just lay somebody out. We're on our feet cheering them, and then you're offended if somebody drops a curse word. I don't know. Everybody's very sensitive these days, Chris.
I understand. Hey, here in a little bit, I want to take our friend Jacob kind of took a look at some of the players that played at OU and OSU and now coaching in high school football, whether it be assistant. But it's kind of cool to hear some of the names that, there's obviously big OU, OSU fans out there. It's kind of cool to see those players move on to the high school and where they're at and how they land and their connections and all that good stuff. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But a game that was highly interesting to follow on Friday night. And Guthrie and Ponca City had a good game. We'll talk about that one here in a little bit. But Carl Albert rallies to beat Dell City and in overtime. And Ben Harris, the freshman quarterback, I think he threw for 300 yards, and he's now 16-0 as a quarterback. But Carl Albert takes down Dell City in overtime.
Well, and they do that without their stud running back,
yes,
of course. And I think if he plays, it doesn't make it to overtime. Now, who knows? It's football. A lot of things could happen. And I know every coach out there is going, well, that doesn't matter. Next man up. Yeah, we get all that. But if you lose a guy that ran for almost 2,000 yards, it's going to affect your offensive scheme a little bit. But so I think that's a big, big win. I think it's a huge win. Carl Albert's still the team to beat in 5A.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
Well, and remember, Dell City's the team that took it to McGinnis 47-7. And
thumped them.
Yeah, and so.
So you always got to ask, is that was that just one of those games where McGinnis just did everything wrong and – everything that could go wrong did go wrong?
Right.
I mean, does that explain some of it? Or did Dell City did that happen and Dell City played a perfect game for them, and maybe that's what happened? Both those things happened. So who knows? Football's a weird game.
Carl Albert scores a touchdown in overtime. Dell City scores a touchdown. Then there's a penalty that moves them from the 3 to the 8-yard line. So they go for 2. I'm guessing they might not have a good kicker, so they had to go for 2, lose it, and Carl Albert wins that one in overtime.
That's tough.
It had been a fun game, and it's good to see Carl Albert playing Midwest City and Dell City. There was a big deal about that, kind of going back and forth. So it's a pretty cool deal. Now Carl Albert, we'll see how Adrian Taylor, if he comes back.
Yep.
Again, their schedule will allow him if the injury needs 2 or 3 more weeks to heal.
Because initially I heard he would be back for the Guthrie game. That's what I was initially told.
Okay.
So we'll see if they're going to rest him. I mean, obviously, if they look at their schedule and go, we're not worried about this, we can handle this without him, let's rest him until they get into the meat of their district play, well, then that's a good coaching decision. Kid'll hate it.
Yeah.
But
okay, we want to talk about the Guthrie-Ponca City game. Before, again, we're going to take a time out here in just a little bit, and then we're going to look at some of the former OU and OSU football players that are now coaching in Oklahoma and where they're at and all that cool stuff. It'll be kind of a cool little feature that we'll look at.
And then we're going to, we're getting some questions on Facebook Live. We'll get to your questions, guys, we promise. Some folks want to know how Guthrie, for example, stacks up in district play. We'll get to that, Mike. And John, John's asking us about OU, what our thoughts are on Oklahoma. So that would be an interesting conversation because you and I mean, you proposed to your bride on the 50-yard line at OU. So
that was a long time ago, right before Bob Stoops' first home game.
Oh, so you were a fan when they were bad.
1999. Yeah. But, Guthrie, Carl Albert, and the Guthrie defense, was it 14 turnovers, 8 of those have been scores?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, the defense has just been carrying Guthrie. I mean, I shouldn't say carrying. Offense has had some great performances too, but the defense, I should say, has stood out.
The big plays.
Yeah, they've made the big plays, but they have. I mean, our offense is doing well too. So, Guthrie's doing well all the way around right now.
Yeah, Guthrie-Ponca City, 14-14 ball game deep in the fourth quarter, and then a scoop and score with 67 seconds left, and Guthrie goes to the house and makes it 21-14, and then a pick six with about 30 seconds later. Iced it, made it 28-14. So Guthrie goes to the non-district, taking down Shawnee, Enid, and Ponca City, all three 6A schools, and Guthrie is 3-0 for the first time since 2014.
Yeah, and we've talked about this. More importantly, the kids are playing as a team, and I'm really proud of the kids. I mean, the coaching staff's done a phenomenal job kind of bringing everybody back into the fold, if you will. I mean, last year there was a lot of adversity, and I promised my wife it'd be the last time I would talk about last year because last year was painful for everybody, but it's they're doing great. Coaches are doing a wonderful job. Kiddos are playing hard. They're playing as a team. I mean, it's all good right now. To answer Michael's question about where I think they stack up in the district, honestly, where it sets right now, I think we're number 2 or 3. Guthrie's number 2 or 3 in that district right now, Mike, behind Carl Albert. I think Carl Albert, obviously 2-time defending state champions. You got to beat the champ to be the champ, right? So even if we were –
They've won 26 in a row.
They've won 26 in a row. So even if we were much farther along in development, I would still say they're behind Carl Albert because we'll know here in a few weeks when we play them. But I will say this: I think Guthrie could win that game. So it's not one of those deals where I think we just don't have a shot. I don't mean that at all. But we've came a long, long ways. But I would put us 2 in the district if I was forced to right now. Yeah,
and the good news for Guthrie fans out there is Carl Albert and McGinnis both come to Joe Smith Stadium this year. So
both home games, and that's always helpful. And and we always play McGinnis tough. It just seems like those are always really good ball games, as usually are the Carl Albert games. Yep. Sometimes that game can get away from you one way or the other, but that's rare. I think we're the second best team in our district right now.
And, of course, if you're Guthrie has a bye week this week.
Yep.
Guthrie cannot just go in and take Piedmont for granted on the road. I mean, they're going to have to play well. This team's not that good to just go in there and say, hey, we're going to win. Well, and Coach Kelly Beebe kind of alluded to that a little bit in his postgame, the way they approach Ponca. But, hey, Ponca City, I don't know how far they can go. I don't know. Making the playoffs would be a big deal. Running 2 or 3 games in 6A Division II would be a big deal for this program right now. But Ponca City, and we talked about Coach Scott Harmon, formerly over there at Hominy, won a state championship in 2016. I've said it before, if he can't pull it around up there, I don't know who can. He's a good coach. He's a great coach, and his staff, everybody's bought in. I mean, they acted different. They looked different. Not on the hoof. To be quite frank, they didn't look like a 6A team on the hoof. I mean, they weren't that physically impressive, like in the warm-ups, but I don't know if they can throw it either. But I will tell you this: they line up they get in position, they execute well, they play much tougher than they have in the past.
So I look for good things for them in the future at Ponca City.
And I've heard, the junior high and the freshman teams are pretty good, so that would only help. They got tons of numbers out in Ponca City. So Ponca City has been well below, 1-2-0 wins a year. So it'll be kind of cool to see them. Of course, 6A2 will help them go through there. So
and real quick on Facebook Live, a message. John, Chris, and I, and Casey, we all hope Guthrie goes all the way, obviously. And I agree with you. They're looking really good right now. But as I said, when you got a 2-time defending state champ and 26-0, and for the most part, a lot of their players back on offense, you got to beat the champ to be the champ. So.
And the team that they've beaten twice in a row in the state championship game is also in your district.
It's McGinnis. So you got 2-time defending state champ, 2-time state runner-up, and then Guthrie, a perennial power for years and years and years. So, our district is tough. I think it's the toughest district in 5A, and we'll play the games and see where it ends up. But there's no doubt that, at least from my perspective, Guthrie is much farther along in execution and what they're doing as a team than I thought they would be. So it's really good. If you're a Blue Jay fan, you're excited right now.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about some other teams out there. Stillwater, they were dominant over Norman North. I was able to watch a little bit of that on Thursday night. Norman North stacked the box. They were going to stop the sophomore running back, Quantrell Walker. They weren't going to give him anything. So that allows Gunnar Gundy to throw downfield and score quick. And then they rush. Norman North sends a blitz and perfect screen pass called by the Stillwater coach staff, dump it off to Quantrell Walker, and they got him involved somehow.
Sophomore Quantrell Walker. I was confused. Vipes has him listed as a junior.
I
thought he was a sophomore, but he's the real deal.
Yeah, he really is. No doubt. So we're going to take a look at some other games in all the classes. It's a big week. Crescent and Cashion.
Big.
Highway 74.
74 war. 74. We'll see what happens. Of course, we'll break that down, but I'm a big Crescent fan, as everybody knows, after our experience last year with those kids in that community. I'm always going to cheer on Crescent.
Are they the favorites this week?
Probably not the favorites this week, but that doesn't mean I won't pick them to win.
Okay, absolutely. All right. We are going to take a timeout here on the High School Huddle. When we come back, take a look at some of the former OSU players that are now coaching at Oklahoma high schools after this. This is the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Alongside Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans on this Wednesday night. It looked like it wanted to rain all day, but it was comfortable. I was able to mow the yard like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was so nice not to have the heat and cool, good stuff. I love this weather.
Yep, I'm on here answering questions and making enemies and friends all at the same time.
That's what you do best.
That is what I do best.
But, right here on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI, also streaming worldwide. Got their news page, Facebook Live, as we get set for Week 3 of the high school football season. But first wanted to take a look at I saw Jacob, our good friend at the Oklahoma, and tweeted out looking for OU and OSU players and where they are. And he took a look at some of the coaches in the Metro. Of course, we were bragging about Ponca City. They're led by Scott Hartman, who was a all-Big 8 defensive back for Coach Pat Jones. I think he's 5th all-time in interceptions. So that's a good one, Coach Harmon over there in Ponca City. But it's interesting seeing some of these names from the past as well. Like the first one on here, Rufus Alexander. I totally forgot. I had no idea he was coaching at Northeast.
Married a Guthrie girl.
Rufus did?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure did. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Corey Callens, another OU player. He's at Southmore. Mike Coates, a former Sooner at Edmond Santa Fe. Anthony Fogel, of course, he's been a head coach at several places right now, currently at Northeast. And so you kind of see Anthony Fogel, the former Sooner, able to get some of these other Sooners to come in, much like Rashawn Woods is able to get some players in there. So there's a couple there. Jason Freeman from OU's also at Heritage Hall. A lot of OU.
That's quite a list.
Bronson Irwin, former OU offensive lineman. He played football at Mustang High School.
Yep.
He's now coaching at Oklahoma Christian Academy, which we got to see them last year. They got a great running back.
Yeah.
And they'll have
really
another.
Good running back.
I think they'll have a good chance in the playoffs to make a deep run there.
I think that was the game when my favorite quarterback in the state from Crescent, didn't he have 6 touchdowns in that game?
Yeah.
And played the third or fourth quarter with a destroyed ankle. Tough kid.
Yeah.
Gosh, tough kid.
Some other OU-OSU players now coaching in the high school ranks. Robert Jones, OSU player now at Dell City. Sean Love, who is, I think he's a year older than me, on that John Marshall State Championship team in 1995. He's at John Marshall.
Yep.
Alonzo Mays, a great OSU tight end. At Mount St. Mary's, of course, Willis Alexander, the former Douglas coach, now coaching at Mount St. Mary's, so that's the connection there.
Right.
Bringing him over there. Jeremy Palmore, also from OSU at John Marshall. Osai Pogai, the throwing Samoan.
OSU/UCO.
Yeah, exactly right. He's coaching at Mustang High School.
Yeah.
Another couple of OSU players here. Antonio Smith at Christian Heritage. Jamie Thompson is at Pump North. Jimmy Wilkerson also at Oklahoma Christian School. Corey Wilson at Millwood. Of course, Millwood. Let's see what now? 24. It's 12, 24. They've won 26 or 27 straight games as well. And again,
they're missing my favorite player.
Millwood?
No, on this list.
Oh, I'm still going down the list.
Okay. We'll see if you get to him.
Oh. Is he in the Oklahoma City area?
No. Was this just Oklahoma City
Oklahoma
area?
City. We'll get to some of yours here in a minute.
Okay.
All right. DJ Wolf, former Sooner cornerback.
Yeah.
He played
He's at Deer Creek.
He's at Deer Creek. He played high school ball down in Lawton.
I'll be darned.
I can't remember what Lawton school. I think it was Lawton High.
Lawton High,
where
idea
DJ
he
Wolf was at.
Creek, or Deer Creek.
Of course, Rashawn Woods and Donovan Woods at John Marshall with several other there. So I thought it was a cool list of some of the players.
It is, and of course, it's a really cool list. Of course, if you extend that out a little wider, we have our very own Kai Staley coaching down in Muskogee. On that squad as well as Keaton Callens, who did not play at OU or OSU, but had a very good college career in his own right at Fort Hays State up in Kansas. And there's others as well, but I think I think everybody knows about Kai. Of course, Kai's down the staff with former Blue Jay head coach Rafe Watkins. So, oh goodness gracious, Floyd Bettigrew. I got to give a shout out to some of my boys back home. Floyd Bettigrew and I grew up together, and Floyd's watching as well as Barry Skaggs, and so we got guys from all over listening right now.
You got some good
of course,
stories there.
Well, Floyd is the meanest I've ever known in my life. So Floyd, I'll give you that shout out. The toughest football player I've ever personally been around in my life was Floyd Bettigrew.
I got to tell you, Phil, I was thinking about you Saturday when the Sooners kicked off. Saturday when they took on UCLA, trailed for the first time this year, 7-0, then scored however many unanswered points it was.
Why'd you think of me?
Well, a former Oklahoma high school player got his first start as a Sooner.
Who's that?
Center Creed Humphreys.
But he didn't start as a freshman.
Well, he redshirted.
But he didn't start as a freshman.
Well, he's a redshirt freshman.
He's not a freshman. Second year in the program, and that was our deal.
No, it was not.
That was our deal. You are so wrong.
If he steps a foot on the field, I don't think OU's going to be any. How can OU be any good, or is OU going to be any good?
Well, I watched Cookie dominate him for an entire football game. Cookie was a really good high school football player.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying.
Creed Humphrey.
Yeah, I know.
Number 1 or 2 in his class.
My son, who lives in Florida, he let me know. Mm-hmm. He warned me about this very ambush that I was going to experience tonight. So.
Okay, I just thought I'd.
You're right. Red shirt freshman, Creed Humphrey start from Shawnee. Now that's Chris and I obviously have a little back and forth on this. Creed obviously is a great football player. Right. Obviously,
very smart.
Very, very smart, and he did not play the position.
Sorry, intelligent.
Yeah, and he did not play the position that he's playing now in college. That night we played against him, I don't believe.
He was a center and
was he center that night?
And
at
a defensive lineman too.
Yeah, and D line. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
no, you're right. Yeah. Of course, Creed, Michael, my son Michael, wanted me to make sure and point out that he defeated Creed Humphrey every time they ever threw against each other in track. So he wanted to make sure I got that out.
And full transparency here, Creed did not start game 1. He did start game 2, and before the first snap, he had a little false. Well, I don't know if it was him, but the referee called out his number. And so I about picked up the phone and lit into
it
you.
real good?
I was like, Phil, I'll hold off, and we'll have this conversation when more people are watching and listening. I was wanting to make sure he had a good game. Before the first snap of the ball, he had a false start.
Hey, any kid that's starting at OU, I don't care if you're a senior, can play football. If you're starting for OU, you can play football. So, but my opinion of him was not very high his senior year. It's safe to say. I mean, he was obviously a good football player.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody was saying number 2 in the country, number this, number going, what?
Right.
So, yeah, like most times, they were right and I was wrong. I'm very comfortable with that at this stage of my life.
Well, that's why I had to do it in front of everybody. So if it did in personal, you would still try to fight it off.
But did you forget, still, I did pick the state champion last year in 6A
Oh, we're
football.
still going back to that.
Well, I mean, you're going back to this, so.
Well, I'm just
saying.
Okay.
Hey,
we're going to take a look at some of the big games in the state of Oklahoma this week, but one of the bigger ones, especially here in Logan County, and Class A football, a tough district game. It's a tough district in Class A football, but especially we're talking about Cash and Crescent this week, 74 War. They got Minko in that district, who's I think one of the top 2 or 3 favorites to win the gold ball. They just return a lot of players from last year, does Minko, but 74 War, Crescent at Cashin. Crescent last year took it to Cashin and stopped 10 years
quite a while, yeah.
I don't want to say getting their tails whipped, but there was plenty tail whipping going on by Cashin. Cashin returns a lot of players from last year. They were young last year, and Stint made a good run after some struggles. But Crescent's not going in there bare. They got Bowers and Tristan Rolls and all that, and a few of those others off of that state championship appearance last year coming in there. But Crescent at Cashin.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people that follow our show know that we now have a connection with Crescent personally. From our experience last year, and got to know some of those kids.
You're a
over
rock
there.
star in Crescent.
Well, yeah. I am thoroughly impressed with the Bowers kid, and he's obviously a great athlete, but he's such a tough kid. I mean, watching what that young man did last year, working through injuries the last 2.5 games of the season in the state championship, or state runner-up run, I should say, when they played in the state title. He blew me away with his toughness, and so I think any game that Hunter Bowers is on your team, you got a slugger's chance. Mm-hmm. I think that might be what it takes this week for Crescent to defeat Cashin. I think they're going to have to get on a roll. I think Crescent lost so many key players last year, whether it's Jacob Musil or Dylan Emery, Buzz, or they had some great linemen that are gone. Of course, they had the Portwood kid that's gone. I mean, they lost some really some kids that would have played at any level, right? I mean, I'm not saying necessarily the same position, but they would be starting at a 5A school. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And so some legitimate football players that they graduated. So, it's going to be a great game. It always is a real heated battle, and I think this year my popularity is going to go down in Crescent a little bit, but I think Cashin's probably going to be the favorite going in that game. Yeah. I am going to call for an upset, though, and say that I think Crescent's going to get him in the end, because I do think Hunter Bowers, I think he's a big
Is that what you're hoping, or is that what you think?
Both, because I think Hunter Bowers is a big game player. I think that kid rises to the occasion. And I think there's a lot of hype around this game, and I think you're going to see the kid show out in a big, big way.
Okay. Hey, we're going to get to some of the other bigger games in the state of Oklahoma. We got to get a timeout here in just a second, but your state champions, Owasso.
Yeah.
Broken Arrow has now victories over Owasso and Tulsa Union this year. Tulsa Union's lost twice this year. Jinx got
non-district doesn't matter.
Oh, non-district.
Well, they lost last year non-district. Owasso didn't. Came back and won.
All right, well, I'm just saying.
I'm a Ram now, Chris.
You're a Ram now. until the next champion comes through.
Well, if it's like the last run, that'll be 20-some years before somebody else, right? Do we now have a new deal with Owasso and Broken Arrow? Or is it way too early to say that?
Well, Broken Arrow, they beat Union and Owasso, so I think this, and there was a lot of talk about them in the offseason. This could be the year they make it happen. And of course, playoffs.
Well, like you said, they got 125,000 enrollment.
Correct.
So it could be tight.
Yeah, up 2.2% this year. So, hey, got to get a break. There's one more I was going to throw in there. Midwest St. Muskogee was a good game this last week, 16-14 there. Booker T. Washington lost their only game. Of course, it took a team from Mississippi to do it. I think they'll have a good run to the. I think they'll be the team, I think, in 6A2 to hold it up at the end. Yeah. There was one other one. Who was it? Where is it at? I was like, well, Phil will want to know. Oh, yeah, Norman, who got victory over Norman North, took down Deer Creek 43-14.
Who lost?
Deer Creek lost. I thought I would.
Oh, DJ's not helping him much right now.
I thought I would just let you know.
Deer Creek's, what are they? Are they 0-2?
Yeah, 0-2.
They'll get off the slide. I mean, I like to tease them and have fun, but who am I kidding?
Okay, I thought I'd get it there. All right, take your time, and we'll come back. We're going to take a look at some of the big games in the state of Oklahoma after this. This is the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours?
Wow.
I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Come on, I need this pack.
Okay.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
High School Huddle, 93.7 FM, KSBI. Was that a little loud?
1 ear.
Yeah. Oh, 1 ear.
There you have it.
So sensitive. Jordan Leach, Miss Mustang Bronco in our Stillwater studio.
Was she
literally helping us out?
Was she homecoming queen?
Probably should have been.
I mean, if she's not, we're going to say she is.
Absolutely.
From now on.
Of course, this show, High School Huddle, brought to you by the good folks. Most of them. No, all of them.
Present company excluded.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, LegacyWag.com, LegacyWagBenefits.com. And Phil, you know a little bit about them.
Yeah, a couple things, but we are always excited to support anything that helps kids or touches kids. Well, that came out wrong. Anything that helps kids or serves kids.
Told you most of them.
We're all good. So no, it's love to hear from you.
Absolutely. LegacyWag.com, LegacyWagBenefits.com. Time now to take a look at some of the big games in Class 3, or in Week 3 of the high school football season. Of course, we're able to talk a little bit about Crescent and Cash and the quarterback battle there between Hunter Bowers and
Game of the Week.
Game of the Week. Griffin Lamb cashing a good quarterback in there as well. So we talked a little bit about that. So it will be interesting to see there. How that one turns out. And, again, we've already kind of gone over that a little bit. Yep. And we're going to find out if the Millwood Falcons, if they're going to go by the way, Cashin's 3-0 off to a good start. Crescent 2-1 start. We're going to see if Millwood's going to go 14-1 or 15-0 this year. They are hosting Cassia Hall. Two teams there are both 2-0 on the season. So we'll see. Millwood, two-time state champions. I mean, they got players that OU wants, that Alabama wants.
I mean, you're really hyping this game. You and I both know who's going to win this game.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying Millwood, are they going to be 15-0 or 14-1?
Who's going to beat them?
That's what I'm saying. Cassia Hall has the best chance to do it.
Well, then they're going to be 15-0 then.
Okay, yeah.
Because Cassia Hall has zero chance of beating Millwood this week.
I hope he didn't jinx them, but
no, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
There is. The only way Millwood loses this game is if they don't play this game.
Yeah.
That's the only way they don't win this game.
Millwood, Douglas, the Soul Bowl last Saturday, it was no contest. I mean Millwood routed them.
No way Millwood's going to get beat this year.
Yeah.
I would not say that about any other school in the state of Oklahoma. There is zero chance Millwood loses this year.
Cassia Hall, I mean,
okay,
they've won a lot of games.
Next week when we're talking.
Oh, no,
do you disagree?
I think it would be. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think they can stay. I think they can stay within a couple touchdowns.
Okay. Do you think that Millwood's going to go undefeated this year?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I called that last year when
Yes,
they were
you
holding up
did.
the gold ball.
I mean, how many
for the second year in a row?
How many consecutive games have they won?
24 plus 2, 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how many games they got left this year to get to 15?
Actually, no, it's more than that because I think they play 15 games a year because it's a larger.
Yeah, it would be more, so it'd be 30.
32.
Yeah.
I think.
Whatever it is,
it's
not going to end anytime soon.
They're good.
They're really good.
They're good. Class 4A, Bethany at 3A, Kingfisher. Bethany 2-0, Kingfisher 1-1, but again, Kingfisher without the receiver and starting quarterback. An injury and the cusser are out.
The injury and the cusser are gone, and that's the injury and the cusser.
The injury and the cusser.
You want to say who the cusser is?
Just the receiver. The cusser that got caught.
That got caught, because I guarantee you he was not the only cusser in that football game, I promise. That's what makes me believe it almost had to have been a cussing at somebody, and that somebody probably had a zebra suit on would be my guess.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, that's a little hard to overlook.
Maybe a couple of run of consecutive
cussing.
Yeah.
Most officials I know, that would shock me if it wasn't.
Right.
They almost had to have made that call.
Right.
I mean, they're not.
In that case, the kid ejected himself. It wasn't the official.
That's right. No, and I agree with that. I do. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And, like last week's crew that we had here in Guthrie they were a phenomenal crew, I thought.
Leland Searcy's crew out of Woodward. Yeah.
Great crew.
Yep.
Did a fabulous job.
How about also, of course, they're without Kingfish, without their quarterback and receiver, but still got the running back Cole Crosswhite, who we've known in the Guthrie area, now in Kingfish area. But good running back there.
Very good running back.
Quick running back. So we'll see how that one plays out. Bethany at Kingfisher. Metro Christian at Holland Hall. Don't know hardly much about that, but good luck to them. And I'm sorry, you want to say anything on Metro Christian Hall? Okay.
Are they either one of those public schools?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to say a word.
Okay.
Thanks. Just checking.
We do got a private school, public school deal. I'm going to talk about that probably next segment, though.
Okay.
We'll see if it. I don't think it'll happen, but we'll talk about it next segment. I'm getting your thoughts. That's why I didn't prep you before the show.
You never do.
So I can get your raw emotions.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Which should scare the FCC right now.
Like I need any prompting on my raw emotion. That's great.
Oh, how about Choctaw 2-0? They are taking on Pup North, who is also 2-0, and both trying to continue that hot, good start there. Yeah. Dale City is at Bartlesville. Dale City, big win over McGinnis, a overtime loss to Carl Everett. They're going to Bartlesville. I think Dale City gets a lot of frustration out this week.
Yeah, I do too.
A Bartlesville team that Ponca beat last year, and I think Bartlesville is just trying to find their way right now. But we'll see. Dale City's got to drive all the way up to the northern part of the state. So
a lot of adversity that they've faced over the last couple of years up there.
Bishop McGinnis 1-1 on the year as they go on the road last week and beat their rival Bishop Kelly. And they take on the Enid Plainsmen. We saw Enid back in week 0. Enid's 1-1. Needed Will Phillips, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, as Enid had a bye this previous week. But Enid, Will Phillips had to sit out the first half. I'm not sure what
it said team discipline.
Team discipline, okay. Yeah. All right. I didn't know the political way of saying that. So
he said no to a coach.
Yes. And so he set out the
I'm
first.
I'm guessing. I don't know that.
He set out the first half against Ponca City. And Enid, I think there might have been an invert and whistle type deal that kind of helped out Enid. But Enid needed late in the game. So Ponca City, again, to go back to Ponca City, they're 0-2 with 2 tough losses late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any way that Enid wins this ball game. I think McGinnis will be 2-1, and I mean the wins are going to be tough for Enid to find the rest of the year.
Yep.
I mean, they just are. I mean, they're going to have a tough situation up there.
It sounds like they're probably going to start relying more on the sophomore quarterback, the Priest kid. It was
kind of settled on
settling on him a little bit more as they were, starting with 2 quarterbacks, and I think they're going to probably have to rely on him. And you hate to start a sophomore with no experience, but Enid, they lost their top 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, tough deal up there.
Yeah. So we'll see. McGinnis is at Enid. Lawton MacArthur at Clinton. Both teams are there 1-1, and I think again Clinton had a 28-year playoff streak snapped, and I think they're probably on their way back there. So Duncan is at Ada. Ada bumping up from 4A to 5A this year. Ada's 1-1 on the year. Duncan 2-0. But I think Ada is a team to watch in 5A1. Ada, Noble, and Lawton MacArthur and Altus are in that group. That'll be a fun district to watch because Ada had a lot of success in 4A moving up, and
they beat Noble.
Yes.
I mean, and I think most people had Noble. I think they're in the top 5 last week, weren't they?
I can't remember. I know, of course, Noble State semifinals last year.
Yeah. So, that's a good quality win though for Ada.
Oh, absolutely.
And Ada, of course, the tradition they've had over the years of success. You're kind of used to hearing them when talking about success. So, I think they'll definitely be around at the end of the year.
All right, in a little Class B action, Alex, ALEX, A-L-E-X, but it's ALEC. They're 2-0. They take on Davenport, who is 2-0, and both impressed off to a good start. So we will see. Those are some of the big games in high school football this coming week. So, again, Guthrie's off this week, so we are off this week. No Friday night.
Going?
I don't know.
I know where we're going.
Crescent Cashin?
Absolutely.
Crescent Cashin?
Is it at Cashin or at Crescent?
It's at Cashin.
It's at Cashin? So we can wear our Crescent T-shirts we got last year and go over there and support the Tigers?
I think they're Nike shirts.
Can't wear them. Sorry, guys. Dadgummit, that's right.
I think they are.
I got a double XL Crescent Tiger T-shirt if anybody wants it.
I knew you're so easy to.
Well, it's tough having principles. I mean, it just is. It's not easy.
All right, we better take a break real quick. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back. This is our final timeout. Come back and take a look at
is it really Nike gear?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. All right, final timeout. We'll come back. This is the High School Huddle on 93.7 FM KSBI. Phil. It didn't play, Phil. Put the headset back on. It didn't play.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to try it again.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit eskridgechevy.com.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tagging is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Final segment here on the High School Huddle. Chris Evans and Phil Nichols with you. Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio. The A-team back there, and final segment here as we get set for week 3 of the high school football season. And there's been a little bit of talk, the private school, public school thing coming back up, and a lot of the public schools, the Tuddles and all them, the superintendents are Shawnee, all talking about private schools, public schools. I think they're trying to, their goal is to maybe get, and it's a long deal, but I don't think it's anywhere close to being resolved or coming through, or if it ever will. It doesn't make sense, but their goal is to have the private schools have their own playoff and the public schools have their own playoff, and I don't know how that would work. I mean, you got obviously Bishop Kelly, Bishop McGinnis, the largest of the private schools, and you got Heritage Hall, Cassia Hall, Holland Hall, all that good stuff. But then you got like Oklahoma Christian Academy, some smaller ones. So I mean, you it's kind of like 2 or 3 teams can win that deal. I mean, I don't know if that's the and we have fun with the private school, public school type thing, but I don't think that would be the right. I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know what the answer is.
Just do what Carl Albert's done the last 2 years and beat them on the field.
Yeah, that goes a long ways.
I mean, do what Guthrie did several times, beat them on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think they should all play by the same rules. It's very difficult to do that when you're talking about a private school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just is. And so I understand the frustration. We all feel it. But, but most, I mean, I don't know, it just feels like there's something. I don't even know if they are doing anything wrong. It just feels like they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't feel, when you look up and a kid's been, we'll use the obvious one, in Piedmont his whole life, and then he enters high school and all of a sudden now he's a McGinnis kid. Now he has every right to do that.
Right.
And and I'm not saying that they don't, and they do, but that's what fans the flames.
And see, in college football, it's no big deal because everyone has the same amount of scholarships,
Right.
same recruiting.
Everybody can recruit. Everybody can go get kids from other communities. Because I do not believe they have to move within a certain zone, do they, to go to McGinnis? I don't, because I've heard that there's kids from Stillwater that go to McGinnis. I've heard, obviously, we know about the Piedmont kid. I don't know, did his family move into the district? I mean, they don't have a district, but into
there's a lot.
I mean, that's the whole rub, right? So
I heard the IMG Academy is maybe an option for the Irish running back. Maybe
is that a possibility?
That's what I heard on the streets.
Have you heard that?
I heard it this week.
Well, I mean, that definitely happens. OU's got a true freshman starting for him this year, and I think a defensive back that's an ING guy.
Yeah. It's. I'm just glad. Sooners are going to Iowa State, which was we're just about 2 minutes from signing off here, but Sooners at Iowa State for Big 12 football. That'll be. Iowa State beat them last year, so it'll be fun to watch. But it's finally good. Finally OSU playing Boise State. I've been waiting for that game, and I tried to watch that OSU game last week, and it was just so hard to watch it when you had like Clemson and A&M playing. But it'll be funny. It'll be good to see Cowboys in a big game with Boise State.
Yeah, it'll be good to see. We saw OU last week play UCLA, and of course UCLA starting a ton of underclassmen, so it's not the typical UCLA. So we're still waiting to see both of the two large schools in Oklahoma play a big name opponent.
Well, but at least UCLA. I mean, it's a Power 5 school.
It's a Power 5. Yes.
Yeah.
A weak Power 5 school.
Well,
it is.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Well,
I agree.
when you scheduled them 7-8 years ago.
I agree. This isn't about scout. I'm just saying we're waiting to see them play somebody that's going to really test them. Is my point. And I think OSU is going to do fine. We'll know more, like you said, after this weekend. And we've been asked about OU a couple times on our Facebook feed. And OU is what OU always is. They're very, 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 very good. I mean, it's hard to make anybody forget about a Heisman Trophy winner and arguably the greatest quarterback that's ever played at the university. But
I think he is the best quarterback.
Yeah, I do too. But I think this Murray kid's sure going to give it a shot. He's pretty darn good.
Yep.
So, now horrible news for the Sooners and for Sooner fans. Losing their star, their starting running back again to another injury.
Rodney Anderson, third different season-ending injury.
You just feel so bad for any kid. I don't care if you despise OU. You got to feel bad. You got to feel bad for any young man that goes through that kind of adversity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough. That's a tough deal. But I think at the end of the year, OU is going to be there. I think OSU is going to compete. I think OU is much better than what people think they are in the Big 12.
Hey, Texas won a football game.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, I guess.
It wasn't very pretty beating Tulsa.
What was the final on that?
28-21, something like that.
Yeah, there's problems in Longhorn.
There's some good signs. College game day. There's some good. They were at A&M. And
there was some great signs.
The alphabet has more W's than Texas does.
That was my favorite. That was right behind Corso's shoulder, if I remember right.
Yeah,
but
there were some good ones on that.
That was a cool. I know we got to get out of here, but that was a wonderful guest game day picker last weekend.
Yeah. Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, gosh.
Make-A-Wish, yeah.
The kid did well, too, man.
He did.
You could tell he's a true fan and really studies the games.
Yep.
And, I mean, he didn't get the A&M pick right. He did that with his heart.
Yeah.
Much like I have a tendency to do with some games. But that was neat to see. That's something I really appreciate that they do.
Mm-hmm.
They really pay attention to the fans, so that was good to see.
Lee Corso gave him the not so fast.
Not so fast.
Able to gig him there a little
bit. I like it when Corso treats everybody, because this is a young man that's facing real adversity with his health. And the last thing you want when you're going through something hard, at least I know from our personal experience, is that
Right.
Can you just treat me the same, please?
Right, exactly.
So that was good. That was good to see.
That was good. We're going to exit stage left and hope everyone team wins this week. It's not going to happen, but wish you luck anyway. So
go Tigers.
Blue Jays are off this week, so we're off of duty. So we can. It's either go to the game or there's so many games now that are streamed.
Family time.
family time. But there's so many games that are streamed that you can actually watch these games now.
Yeah, you can.
Because there are a lot. They've always been on the radio. They've always been on the radio. But if I want to listen to Ada and Duncan, I don't have that radio station in Guthrie.
So you could go find it.
But I can go now. Most games are now streaming. You can watch those games, and so it allows to watch more and see more of the great games.
It's amazing what this darn technology is.
It's crazy out there. All right. Of course, this technology was a pain in the rear about an hour ago.
Where at? In the bottom?
In the bottom.
In the bottom.
Yeah, in the rear.
In the bottom.
All right, we better get out of here. And my computer. This iPad.
You're going to have to upgrade, Chris.
I think I'm going to have to upgrade to the iPad. What's above the 2?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. We're out of here.
Whatever it is I got.
All right, best of luck to your high school team. For Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. This is the High School Huddle presented by Legacy Wealth Advisory Group on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.